Well, the onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Black 15! Watch the pass. Check 52. Hey, 79. 79. Behind.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. They find some open field here. A big play there on the first play of the game. Give him 42 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it. Mike, 9. It's coming this way. Coming this way. Here we go.
Throwing Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now it's Newton. Steps away to his left. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup of 38.
Even at the age of 30, Cam says it's just a number. Still a real threat running the football. We all know about the touchdowns, but ran for 488 yards last season. That was 4th among all NFL quarterbacks. He can still tote the mail.
Newton on first down. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw, Newton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bruce Irvin in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing third and long. To throw is Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Run 80. Left. Hey, Rocket.
Hot.
On first and 10, Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
12.
Hey, check.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Round 80.
Check 55 to Mike. I'm coming.
Red.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 44-yard line.
Ready. Load it. 390.
Mike 9. Bang out.
No gain on this defense. No gain. Hey, Rocket.
Slam.
White, 89.
Now Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad. Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12.
Load it. Left.
Switch.
To throw is Rivers. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try.
Hey, Delta!
Check 99.
Hey!
Check 50.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10.
8.
Back to you. He's checking.
Throwing again. Newton out of the backfield. This is Aaron Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Gun.
Mike 51. 22. Check. Cover.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they... Stop him short.
The tackle made by Bruce Irvin. No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
50.
They will go for it. Now Newton. He's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Carolina. Marquise Brown his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it, because to me it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air, and what a result. Big-time play.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Block 11! Hey, easy.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rivers to the right side and complete to Hurst. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Bravo!
They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Throwing is Newton. This will be caught by Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards and a Panther first down. They'll run on first down. Jones. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
I smell fear in that offense.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Watch that, watch that, watch that.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. And the Panthers in for the score.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Money looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. And his throw here's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Completes it to Austin. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Step Brown 80. Hey, Brown 80. 0. Cluster. Hey, Charlie.
Rivers on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away.
Coverage defensively by Logan Ryan.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it.
54 Mike. Down to lose one.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike, 54. White, 89.
To throw again. Rivers. And that's complete to McCaffrey. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and
2. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Let's go.
Red Delta!
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
80 Hunt!
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
They'll throw again. Rivers. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This one fielded at the 5. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This will be fielded at the 6. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. It's a kickoff return of 94 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Alpha!
Rivers to throw it. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is Mostert. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
54 right there. 54 Mike.
Hey! You.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
A first down throw here for Rivers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mostert. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Mostert. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They fire this one quickly to Austin. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. From the gun, Rivers. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Greg Olsen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This is Jones. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Check 52, come on. Are you ready? Check 26, check 26. Great, great, great! 52, 52's the mic. All day. Gun.
On 2nd and 9. Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bruce Irvin has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Off play action, Newton. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I know every coach talks about respecting the ball, taking care of the ball, but when it's 3rd and long like that, you're triggered, man. He wants to make a play. And on that one, he's trying to force one downfield to make that play. It just didn't work out.
Yeah, he tried to make the play. A little risky, but it fell incomplete. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Watch the curve. 22 jet bomber. Check 31.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, 79! 79! Go!
Watch the screen.
From the 16, Rivers. And they've got the hookup. This is Olsen. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Rivers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Hey, Steve 6, Steve 6.
Check 55 to Mike.
Hey, Delta.
To throw, Rivers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Joe Schobert gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Load it. Load it. 6. Hey, Rocket.
6 guys.
Hey, I want to go white. 89.
On the ground, McCaffrey. They get 8 yards back there, and they could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
12.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Load it. Hey, Zoo.
Bang out. Bandit.
Mike 9. Hey. White.
Watch the fly. Watch the fly.
Smooth.
Motion.
Rivers to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Hustle. Mike 51. Now run. Check. 8. Shoot. 25. Check 25. Rush in.
Out of the gun, Newton. He's going deep for Brown. That's Brown. Touchdown, Carolina. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. The Niners on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
36.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
I got one.
Load it.
Mike,
Load it.
right there in the middle.
Behind.
Rivers now to throw on first down. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally. This is McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Red.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Tavon Austin. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
I got him.
Mike 42. Yo.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
Check it out, please. Check that.
20.
Begin. Shit.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Check 13. Check 13. Switch. 8.
You got tight right there.
20.
The Panthers going for it on 4th. Newton. He's going to float this one deep. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Marquise Brown, 67 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Let's go.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Rerun. 5. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
From the gun, Rivers. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. The 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. As they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Important extra point up and through. And the lead is down to 2. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. We'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A big run there by Jones. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
20.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the Niners' 18-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They run once more with Mechanic. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Ready? Right to the street. Great.
Newton to throw. Flushed out right. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Here's Jones, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll try again with Jones. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for Carolina, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.